Hey everybody, it's Pond1138 here with another video review, and today I have the DX double driver from the Super Best Henshin series, which was the re-release of the double driver that came with a couple of extras, which is these two Gaia memories, Metal and Trigger, which these two Gaia memories only came with the weapons. I can't remember what the metal brand was called. Probably brand. I'm not sure. But I do remember that the trigger was the Trigger Magnum. So in the original release, you only got these four Gaia memories over here. And for the Super Best, they went ahead and give you the rest of the Gaia memories, which is awesome because you get all 6 of the primary Gaia memories. And this set is actually pretty easy to find. They go for reasonable prices, and they're actually still produced to this day, from what I know of. So if you're a double fan and you're looking for the double driver, definitely go for the Super Best because it's a great option. It's real cheap, or I shouldn't say cheap, but it's very affordable compared to the original release that came out, I guess, 2010, 2009-ish, somewhere around there. And I think it represents a pretty good value. So let's get started with just the driver itself. So here's his double driver, which actually looks pretty cool. It's very different than most of the other drivers that a lot of the other writers have used before. Not much going on in the back. It's pretty plain. Nice detailing here in the back. And of course the gimmick is you put the memories in both the silver and gold slots and then open it up. And you can clearly see the W motif going on in here. I don't know, I always felt that this had like an engine motif going on with it, but I'm not exactly sure. I still think it looks like an engine, but overall I think it looks pretty cool. Very high-tech, futuristic kind of looking. Pretty cool. I do like the color. Very nice silver paint. Just overall very nice quality paint. The metallic red paint is really nice, especially in person. On the camera it comes off as a bit bright, but in person it looks very, very good. A very deep red metallic paint. And then moving on, we have the maximum drive slot. Not a whole lot going on here. This is what Double uses to do his final attack, the maximum drive. What I like on the button, it's got a little W here. It's pretty cool. It's got a window so you can see the Gaia memory which you have inserted. And so moving on to the main attraction of part of the driver, which all the electronics is at, because this has no electronics. That's all it does. It's just a hunk of plastic. But it looks really cool. So on the Gaia memories we have 2 sets of Gaia memories, the silver and gold. Silver is used by Philip, and the gold is used by Shotaro, which represent the 2 halves of Double. And so their default Henshin is the Cyclone Joker combination. Cyclone Joker! Which is pretty cool. So just going on the details here. It's very nice looking. Of course, these are designed to kind of look like USB drives only very, very oversized, of course. Now, they're not completely show accurate. They do have a really nice metallic sticker on here, which looks really, really good. Not totally show accurate because the one in the show had kind of like glittery, kind of sparkly stickers on them. But these still look pretty nice overall. And they're all like that. So moving on to the heat. Very nice overall. Very simple design, which I actually really like. Simple, but very cool looking. And the Luna. And going back over to Joker. Metal. And the LED, they all have LEDs, and the LED on metal is very bright. I'd say it's probably the brightest one. The next brightest I would say would be Trigger, right over here. Trigger, which allows double to use the trigger magnum. In the middle, of course, use the metal branding. Oh wait, actually that's the name of the Satsu attack, but the metal staff. You can see all inside the batteries, electronics, the speaker, and they're all pretty much identical put together. The only thing that's different is, of course, what they say and the sounds. So to do his henshin, of course, what would happen in the show? Okay, before I get ahead of myself. What happened in the show is Shotaro would put this on his waist, and then a exact duplicate would appear on Philip's waist, and then Philip would take his memory, insert it, and then it would teleport over into Shotaro's driver. Then he would insert his memory, and then henshin. Which is pretty cool. It's nice that they have the delay to have them synchronize with each other, and they're all pretty much like that. All the silver slots go on this side, all the gold memories go on this slot. And to the next combination, these are actually the most common combinations that they go on. So the next combination is heat metal. Sounds really cool. I really like metal's little stinger at the end. These just sound just a bit more epic. And heat's got its own rockin' metal thing. Okay, the next is Luna trigger. Oh, that was weird. Okay, that was weird. Okay, that happened. Luna having kind of a more whimsical sound to it. Trigger just straight up guitar riff. So now moving on to the maximum drives. The most of the time in the show is they would use Joker metal into the metal staff and Trigger in the trigger magnum. I don't recall ever in the show where they used Cyclone, Heat, or Luna in the maximum drive slot. I do believe in one of the movies they used one of these. I can't remember which. I think it might have been Cyclone. But I only did that once in the films. But we can go ahead and do all the maximum drives in the maximum drive slot. So we'll start with Cyclone. Move on to Heat. Next is Luna. And on to Joker, which is the most common one they would use. And lastly, Trigger. Now, the thing with Trigger is that it really only interacted with the Trigger Magnum. and so it doesn't really have any final attack sound. It will rev up and charge in the maximum drive slot, but there's no actual attack sound because it was meant to be used in the trigger magnum, which actually had that attack sound, but you can still put it in the maximum drive slot. And nothing. Yep, and that's all it'll do, which is, unfortunate, but you need the trigger magnum to enable that. And unfortunately in this set, so there's no way to get a actual maximum drive out of the trigger trigger memory, which is, again, unfortunate, but still, considering you get all 6 of these memories with this set, is absolutely fantastic. And I really, really highly recommend it. I'm a big fan of Double. It's one of my favorite Kamen Riders. Really good show. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. So pretty much in conclusion, for the Super Best Henshin Belt series DX Double Driver, I gotta say is a fantastic value, because the whole gimmick with these Gaia memories, and you can swap them out and mix and match, gives it tremendous playability. There are a total of 9 combinations of just these 6 Gaia memories. And then, of course, if you collected any of the capsule toys and candy toys of, like the Legend Riders and even the Dopants, you can go, crazy combinations and just go nuts with it. So this is definitely a gimmick toy that has tremendous play value. And I really, really highly recommend it if you're a Kamen Rider Double fan, or just someone who thinks that it looks pretty cool and might be something you want to have on your shelf or part of your collection. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next review.